Welcome to the Best Friends, the podcast where friendship is nothing more than a competition.
That's pretty much it. Every week, we're going to settle who is the best friend, along with the world's worst friends, good friends, and best friends.
We'll also be diving into the real life stories that you guys have sent us in about your own friends. And nothing says more about friendship than grassing on one of them.
And grass on them you did.
Just to give you all a background about how this started, I've said this to people, and now that I'm actually putting this to camera and recording it, I realise how juvenile we might be.
Yeah, I mean, I remember trying to explain this to my wife, and she just didn't quite understand what was going on.
So to give a background as to how this started, Darran and I met at a gig a couple of years ago, and since then, all I have tried to do is out nice Darran, because he is one of the nicest people you might ever meet. You are the best.
Oh, no, you're the best.
You're the best.
You're the best.
No, you are.
You.
So this all started off with just the random text message to check in, make sure the other person's okay. That then escalated to phone calls, which then escalated to holiday wishes and birthdays. And then the last one, it would literally be sending a message on Christmas morning, purely to ruin his day, just so he knows I'm the better friend, saying, "Happy Christmas, mate. Hope you have a great day." And it's all about who can get in there first. This then culminated in Father's Day this year. Well, I sent Darran a message saying, "Happy Father's Day, mate. I hope you have the best day." He then replied with what?
With a returned, Happy Father's Day message, but I just happened to remember all of your kids' names.
Yes, happy Father's Day, mate. I hope Noah, Chloe and Eli know how lucky they are. And I thought, I didn't know he knew the names. He's winning. So I found Darran's wife on Instagram and sent her, in fact, I've got to read the message. I've got to get this right. So I've then found Darran's wife on Instagram and sent her the following message.
And before he reads this, I'm still not happy. She let me down.
Oh, she betrayed you. She betrayed you. She needs to go on your bad friends.
She let me down. In the name of banter, she let me down.
Yes.
I mean, it's brilliant banter, but she let me down.
I messaged Darran's wife saying the following: "Hi Naomi, we've never met, and if we pull this off, we may never meet. Long story short, I am trying to out-friend Darran. This beef has been going on for a while, where each of us have been doing nice things for the other just to prove that we are the better friend. Remember each other's birthdays, Christmas wishes. It's all about who can get in there first. I thought I'd won this Father's Day, wishing him a great day, or so I thought." He then replied with wishes, saying how lucky my kids were and mentioned them by name. I didn't know he knew their names, which is bonus points for him. He is winning and I can't have this. So I need your full names of both your children and their dates of birth. I also need your address and their interest so I can send them birthday gifts. I refuse to let them win. The moment I messaged, I realised that if she doesn't have a sense of humour, that is a creepy message.
And also, imagine if I hadn't really spoken about you. So you are just a fully random guy sending this message. Fortunately, she does know.
Of course she does. She's got TV.
So yeah, and so I remember, I'll tell you from my side now. So I remember now, daughter's birthday, and we're opening presents for her on her birthday, and opening cards. And for whatever reason, Naomi goes, "Oh, you open this one," and I was like, "Why would I open this card?" I was like, "Fine, but I guess we're both opening cards for her. She can't read yet, so fine." And I'm reading it. It's just a normal card, clearly from an adult giving a card to one of our friends. And then just as I read the last line, it was like it's like an out-of-body experience. It's like a 2-second delay.
When she sent me the video,
I still haven't seen this video.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
This video is going to get released on this.
Yeah, so I just remember reading it. Yeah, it's go from Uncle Emmanuel, and my first thought, because you didn't even come in my mind at this point, And that's what annoyed me most. If you came to my mind straight away, then it would have been annoying, but not as annoying as what actually happened. Was you didn't come to my mind. I thought, who does know me though? Who's Emmanuel? Because none of my friends would buy presents for the kids. And I was like, I only know one about it.
I spent more on that present than I do on my own kids.
And while I was reading that, my daughter was there playing with the toy. I almost wanted to just slap her out of her hands. She was so happy. She loved it.
When I ordered that toy as well and it came, I had my daughter. I'll go, Daddy, what is this? I was like, you take your grubby little hands off that. That's for a special little girl. You take your, get off. And then gift wrapped it, sent it to you. What I really wanted to happen as well, I wanted you to not be in. So then Naomi would have to send you to the post office to get it.
I'll see ya.
I wanted there to be more effort on your part, but it was just seeing your face as the penny dropped. And I'm currently winning this friendship. I don't know what you can do to top this.
No, and I can't even make out that I've just let it go and just been mature about it. I've now been assembling a dossier of information.
I've sent your profile to friends, family members, and if you see this person, don't tell them a thing.
And I've got this in mind, so now I've had to really go kind of like underground with to really find information and I have to put it together in a way that it's maximum effect. I can't just immediately buy a kid a present. I can't do that.
One day your daughter will get like a scholarship to a massive university and you'll never know where it's come from, and I'll be there on graduation day.
So I will have to find something. I'm gonna find a cure for your heart. If I could do that,
I'm gonna find a cure for your heart condition. I literally only want you to have success so you can thank me. I want to write. My dream is to write some sort of sitcom, write something that you can star in that you win a BAFTA for, and I want to present it just so you have to thank me publicly. I knew I was competitive, but I'm only realizing with you how competitive I am with friendship, because I'll be honest, a lot of your happiness means nothing to me. I just want to be classed as the better friend, because when I meet people and they know you, they're like, oh yeah, Darran, he's so nice, and it infuriates me because I'm like, I want to be nicer only so I can say I'm nicer than you.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's something that had never occurred to me is something to be competitive about until I met. You're just friends with people, and just you get on with certain people. We got on, whatever reason, the first time we met, just got on with you, and and then just this kind of the escalation was like, I was happy with that. I was generally just happy with that. It felt fun at that point, but then you buying my daughter a present just took it to this new world where I am preoccupied with trying to get back at you in the most friendly way.
There's nothing. I'll tell you what makes me really happy is when I phone you and you don't answer.
Yeah,
because now the ownership is on you to call me back.
And it's funny because sometimes you would call me in a pure anticipation of, I think he's going to be busy here, because there's been times where he's called me and I've picked up and he's like, oh shit. I was like, what? He's like, I have nothing to say to you. I didn't expect you to pick up.
I had no idea you were going to pick up. And that's the worst, because I literally phoned with nothing to say, is because I can't just one ring you, because that's dumb.
Because I may see it. Then
then you know.
Yeah.
So it has to. I'll let the call ring out.
And these times I'm sat in a meeting, I just see my phone ringing. I was like, I could just see Emmanuel's name on the screen. It's like, and people look at me and go, "Oh, do you not want to answer that?" Like, because my face is so like angry. And I was like, no, it's not actually that. it's not that. It's I can't answer now, and he knows this.
Not all friends are good friends, and we have had some messages from you guys in preparation for this, for what your friends have done.
On the messages here, my mate Claire isn't the loudest in the group, but she's the one who always texts, "Get home all right" after a night out. She's also the only one who remembers my cat's birthday. That's got to count for something. But see, I'm not an animal person.
I'll be honest with you, I've got a lot of friends that have pets. I don't know any of their birthdays. I just about remember their actual kids' birthdays.
I've only started doing that. It's just recently since you. I've started just putting down people's birthdays in my calendar now. Just to send that text on the birthday, because one of my friends is a good friend and he always does it for my kids' birthdays. And he was the first one to have kids. And I think that might have been the thing, that because he was the first one to have kids, he realised how people appreciate people remembering their kids' birthdays. He was only had kids in our friends groups. I never remembered his kids' birthdays, so I just never messaged until I had kids of my own. And I was like, oh yeah, that's actually a kind of a nice thing to do.
As you get older, there's so many to try and remember, so you need it in the calendar, and I have it on reminders as well, because I'm not even going to try and pretend that I can remember everything. It's just not, it's not going to work. And I nearly let it slip when my kid's birthday was, because of how I remember it.
Which one?
It doesn't matter.
No, okay.
It does not matter. I'm telling you nothing.
I know one of his kids' birthdays because he let it slip in a phone call, and this guy was so mad,
angry,
so furious.
I think I had to end the phone call. I was like, I can't talk to you. I mean, that is a good friend. Like, it is a good friend thing to like text when you get home. But here's my issue with text when you get home, because I've said that to people. Drop me a text when you get home, and then I get home, and if they don't text, I'm still going to sleep. Anything could have happened. I've never once said to someone, text me when they got home, and they haven't texted me, and I've started worrying.
I'm going to head back out.
I'm going to head back out and find them. Like I say, it's more of a gesture thing, but
I'm just now trying to think how that looks, because I've always thought about that it puts the onus on me, the person going home. So you go, oh, text me when you get home. So I have to remember to text you. Now, if you care, why don't you just text me about the time you think I'm going to get home, and then you're home yet? But I wonder how that does materialize if people didn't really believe the words they're saying and go, right, they haven't texted me when they got home, and you just get them banging on your door at 3:30 in the morning. And it's like, who is that? Is that you didn't text that you got home?
Part of me, out of pure spite, wants to do that, because there's times when, have you ever like someone's phoned you, or you phone someone and they're like in a shop and they go, I'll call you when I come out, and then they don't call. I will call you 2 days later and go, that shop's been open ages, mate. You still in the shop?
I did that to a booker the other day. He said to me, I go, I'll message you at the end of the week. And I go, cool. And I looked through messages, just happened across it. It was a year ago. Oh, well, this was a long week.
Some of the stuff you say in the friendship group, and it is really, it's just, it's politeness, but you don't mean it.
No, and you don't really think anything's going to happen to them, right? So there's a part of you that goes, it's something you say, text me when you get home.
It is one of those things where I know that is a good friend thing to do, and it is a nice thing. It's nice, but I've never really meant it. I'll be honest, there's been because I've sent that text, and I'll tell you now, I reckon 80% of the time, the moment I've sent that text, I've gone instantly to sleep. And I've woke up in the morning and gone, they didn't text.
Is that, yeah?
You know what? It's the equivalent of a house alarm. When you hear a house alarm, no one goes, oh my God.
Anytime you hear an alarm, car alarm, house alarm, if you're in your house, you're like, well, that's annoying.
Yeah. Someone could be getting broken into, and you're just like, oh, will you shut up? I've got work tomorrow.
I live near a car garage, and that car garage alarm goes off so much that it's now desensitized us to there being any sort of alarm. We just hear it go off, it's like, their alarm's gone off again.
Right.
There could be someone doing a heist just like tens of 20 vehicles just off the forecourt. Was like, that's just nothing to do with us. Didn't witness a thing.
So I'd say, yeah, that is a good friend move to do. Remembering the cat birthday, that's a bit much. It's a good friend thing to do. I don't know if I'd do it or care.
Have you actually had any pets?
So I would. My kids keep asking me for a dog.
Yeah.
And I would have a dog. But I'm far too emotional. I actually cannot deal with the fact that I will outlive that thing, and I won't get over it.
That's true, isn't it? Yeah, because when you have kids, you naturally believe that, yeah, you'll pass before them in the normal order of things. Yeah, whereas if you buy a pet,
and you'll start to love that pet as well.
Oh, of course you will. Of course you will. just natural thing. I'm not an animal person, but just for the natural human thing of if you invest time and care into something.
Yeah. And I can't deal with the fact that I'm going to outlive it.
And then you've got to navigate the social rules of knowing that some people really don't care about your animal.
Yeah.
Like I've seen some people whose dogs are like really ill, and I ask them like, how's your dog? And they're like, yeah, you know.
I'll be honest. Most people don't care about someone else's kids. Like, you're the one that cares about your kids, and that's fine. But it's when people start showing me loads and we all do it, show pictures and pictures of the kids. And I'm like, when will this hostage situation be over? I don't want to look at your phone.
But you don't show you've got confidence that even if they don't like your kid, they understand the love you have for your kid. Whereas with pets, not everyone understands the love you have for your pet.
There's certain pets that people own that I think is weird. Anyone that owns a bird, I think is weird. Why would you look at a bird and go, I'm going to stop it doing the one thing that it's genetically designed to do?
Caged.
Look at that soaring creature. Let's put it in a cage and stare at it.
It's true. My friend used to have an African grey. And yeah, when you think about it, such a majestic animal.
And you go cage it.
Yeah, put it in a cage. Why? Because I like looking at it.
I don't like zoos.
There's always a part of me whenever I hear like a news story that a lion or tigers or gorillas broken loose, and it's just like,
do you know what I'm also thinking right now? I don't know whether you're agreeing with me because you agree with me, or you're trying to out-nice me because I'm saying some really beautiful things about animals. I'm realizing now the trust is really gone.
No, I like animals.
I like animals. I like animals more than you.
Probably.
Good.
You probably do.
I do.
You probably do like you probably do like
I care about them so much more than you.
Yeah, my view of animals is let them be them, doing animal things.
Yeah.
In animal spaces, and I don't think a house is an animal space.
Do you know what? If you change that word animal to any other trigger word, you sound really intolerant of everything. I don't mind foreigners in their own spaces.
Do what you want, just don't pull it in my face. I don't know. But that is my view of animals. Yeah, it's like the reason I don't have a pet, because I feel like you should love a pet like it is a part of your family, but I don't want to do that. So that's why I don't have pets.
Oh, I've got an example of a bad friend. So this is another message that has come in. My so-called mate borrowed my hoodie about 3 years ago. Every time I ask for it back, he goes, oh yeah, I'll bring it next time. Saw him wearing it on his new Hinge profile picture the other day. Absolute robbery. I've actually got a friend. I'll be honest. I've been that friend.
What, you've got their hoodie?
No. I've wanted the hoodie.
They've got your...
My mate from school, he lent me a CD.
Yeah.
I can't remember if he lent it to me or I just took it. It's one of the two. He lent me a CD that I think, I can't remember if I lost or never gave it back or something like that. But since then he's banned me from borrowing any of his things, and this has been going on for 30 years. I'm still not allowed to use, no.
Because you just don't give it back.
But I've not had the chance to give something back. I'm like, give me a second chance to prove myself. It was one and done. It was a CD. It was a couple of CDs, and he's never lent me anything ever again.
I borrowed the Godfather collection from my brother, the 4 DVD discs. And yeah, they're still in my garage. I just haven't. I've seen him obviously so many times since, and it's got to a point where he doesn't even ask. I don't think he even knows I have them anymore. And here's the worst thing: I didn't even enjoy the film. I watched, I think maybe 30 minutes of The Godfather. I don't want to watch any more of this.
So you're a bad friend and bad brother.
Yeah,
I told you you're a bad friend. I'd have given that back. I'd have at least watched them.
Yeah, no, I tried, and I kept on. I tried 3 times to watch it, and I fell asleep at the exact same part, and I'd always wake up at the same part. I was like, "There's something about this film that my brain cannot process." And now I can't even watch it because I don't have nothing to play a DVD on. They're just in my house as a relic.
I mean, borrowing the jumper and then sit. I mean, if it's been that long, I'd say get over it.
Part of me is thinking, yeah, but that is kind of toxic in a way that you've been wronged, and my response is get over it.
Yeah. I mean, your friend's shown you about them.
Yeah.
I mean, would I be looking for revenge? Yes.
Here's the thing. Does he want it back out of principle, or does he want it back because he wants to wear it again and reintegrate it into his rotation of clothes? Because that's, the second one is weird. The first one, I almost understand the principle, but just give me my thing back. But then once you've got it back, what are you going to do with it? Because that's been on someone else's person for 3 years.
I mean, that's a long time to want that jumper. How great is that jumper?
That's what I mean.
Because he must have worn that jumper like out, like over those last 3 years. It's not just a house jumper.
Maybe you just got to take an item of his clothing as hostage.
Do you know what I would do? Over those 3 years, every time I go around there, I would slowly take one item.
And to make it better, like if it's a pair or something, just one. I want to take one shoe or one glove, because that will send him crazy, because then he'll be looking around his house for the other.
Also, saying that, realistically, if you went round to his house, why don't you just take it back? So maybe you're the bad friend. You never go to see him.
Maybe that is the trap he's setting. He's trying to make the point that he goes, you've never come to my house. If you just came to my house, it's there. So maybe he's the bad friend, not the one with the hoodie. The one with the hoodie is a cry for help, a cry for friendship.
I've been thinking a lot more about different examples of good and bad friends, and I'll tell you who I think is a bad friend.
Who's this?
There's a couple of them taken from the show Friends.
Oh, I've got one too.
Well, for a bad friend,
yeah.
Who's your bad friend from Friends?
Ross.
Ross is a bad friend.
Ross is a horrid friend.
He's done a lot of bad friends things. He made out with his friend's mum.
I actually forgot about that.
He made out with his friend's mum.
And then he has the audacity to be mad at Chandler getting with his sister.
Well, Chandler's still a bad friend, I think, because Chandler not only banged his sister. I know they got married, but in the middle, like, I'm not moving past that.
It's in the middle of Ross's lowest point.
He banged his sister on his wedding day.
They did get married.
Yes. Your brother was having the worst day of his life, and you went and banged his mate. So those, but it's not all her there, because they're not friends. That's family. That's different. But he was there, and because he had no interest. It wasn't like he fancied Monica before that.
No, there's no build-up.
There was no build-up. There was just like, oh, we're both drunk, and you seem on it. That's what happened. And then, but Ross, you made out with your friend's mum.
Friend's mum? Your sister's friend, and as in Rachel. He's always liked Rachel.
Or yeah, but he's always liked Rachel.
Yeah, but that's still your sister's mate. Like, how do you think your sister feels? You're just getting with her best friend.
That is true. That is. I didn't think of it like that.
See?
He made out with his friend's mum. So when you put it on paper, it's just headlines.
Yeah.
These aren't good people.
No.
He made out with his friend's mum. He banged his little sister's mate.
Yep.
And then, so when his friend bangs his little sister, it's kind of
just like, what? Why are you so mad? You do this, Ross.
Joey was the best friend out of those three.
Yeah, Joey was even trying to like raise the who's pregnant.
It's when Phoebe got pregnant, and he was like, "I'll be there for you."
Yeah.
And he done the same thing with Rachel. Like he's a good. And even when Rachel and him could have got it on, and that was fine, he was like, "We got to talk to Ross first."
What a guy!
What a guy!
Phoebe was an amazing friend. She donated the kids to a brother.
She didn't donate her kids to her brother. It's called surrogacy. That's not what happened.
I mean, she could have kept them. That's a donation.
She didn't donate. That's not what surrogacy is.
Legally,
no.
In the UK, they're not her brothers until they sign some paper.
Even still, donation's the wrong word.
She donated her womb.
She didn't donate her kids.
Not the kids.
That is a very nice thing.
That's nice thing to do.
Yeah.
And we hadn't even heard of this brother until like that episode.
Do you know he's actually in it seasons before? He's basically an extra. He's got like one line. She's playing guitar busking outside Monica's restaurant, I think, and then Monica comes out and goes, "Oh, how's it going?" She's like, "Oh, I made $3 and someone threw in a condom." And then at the end of that scene, to close it, he's the guy that comes running in and goes, "Did I leave a condom in your guitar case?" Same person.
So she was good. Monica, so what have you done? So you've slept with your brother's best mate.
I still put the blame on him.
I know, it's a weird one. Like, me and my mates have discussed that before, about if you got with your friends, got with each other's sister. It kind of does go back to the Friends storyline of you can't just get with my sister for bands. You have to convince me that you fallen in love with her, and you have to actually be madly in love and be sorry.
Could you say that something your friend got with your sister?
My disclaimer would be, you can't talk to me about your relationship. I'm not here with any.
So that's fine. You can't talk about your relationship, but let's say that relationship doesn't work out. Can you still be friends with that friend? Because now Bants is back on the table, and if there's ever some sort of argument at some point, I'm gonna throw Ban's sister.
You think about it as well, it's just like all the things that your mates have done in relationships, past relationships, that you gone, yeah, they're still my mate.
Yeah.
And it's like, right now it's your sister.
Yeah.
On the other end of it. It's just like,
literally on the other end of it. I don't know why you would use that turn of phrase. Like the ongoing cuss, which has been there, I imagine, for generations, of your mum.
Yeah.
Like, fuck your mum is one of the greatest comebacks you can do.
And if that's actually true as well, then that's
but it's only I think okay because you know it's not true.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But imagine that being true about your sister. Could you still be friends with that dude?
Yeah, they
if that didn't work out.
Yeah, they're not allowed to ban her. No one's allowed to ban her. No, that's you can't do that.
Because I'm the friend of both of you.
Yeah.
If you two are arguing, I will now make it awkward.
Yeah.
Okay, it could be worse. You can still be banging your sister.
And I'm the other friend in the group who smacks the table with laughter. Just an I wouldn't. Yeah,
there are lines. There are lines in friendships that I think you can't. I can't cross.
Yeah,
that's definitely one of them, because that's just weird.
I remember at uni, my friend knows about this. So at uni, he had a picture of him and his sister on in this a kind of cork board and stuff. And so all I ever thought was, oh, that's your younger sister, whatever. But then in our second or third year of uni, his dad and sister came to the house, pick him up and his stuff. And it was me, and so 4 of us lived in the house, and me and the 3 other housemates sat in the living. So his dad's opened the door. He's like, "Oh, right, how you doing?" I was like, "Okay, cool." Then his sister opened it, and we was all chatting away. And then his sister opened the door. Like, "Oh, hi." And then we were like, "All right." And then she left the room, and there was just no conversation and then after. But no one said it. Everyone just watched the TV. It was like this powerful awkwardness.
Did anyone break?
No one broke.
Oh, was he in the room?
No one was in the room. That's how much respect we had for him that none of us even mentioned it after he left. It was just the 3 of us in the room, and we all just sat there watching the TV, and I could just tell. Surely that's what's on everyone else's mind. It's like
none of you were watching the TV.
Yeah, no. The TV. We were just staring at. We weren't watching it. We were just looking at the TV. And there was only a few months later who came up in a drink, and the friend was there whose sister it was. I was just like, yeah, because your sister's she's quite attractive, isn't she? And then the other guy just burst out laughing. I was like, how long have you been holding on to that? It's like, since she came into our living room. It's like, yes.
Yeah.
And we was like, out of respect, we would never go there. But I'm just going to say, your sister's beautiful.
Oh God, that's the worst.
Yeah, they were just hilarious. And then from then on, it's always been that's been the banter it's been on the table, because like I said, no one's done it, no one's gone there, no one's attempted it. But it's the funny thing of, oh, we're meeting up, is your sister gonna be there? It's like, piss off.
What would you rather, hot sister or hot mum?
I think hot mum's better than hot sister, because the likelihood of lines being crossed is lower with a hot mum. Like you'd hope your mum's got enough kind of sense in her head to go, I'm not going to sleep with my son's friends.
Oh, Joey wouldn't have done it though. Joey's a stand-up guy. Joey was the best one out of all of those.
Best, yeah. So if we rank the friends of who's actually a good friend out of those 6, just Joey top or Phoebe?
Well, I'll go Joey top.
Yeah.
Because I'm talking friends within the circle.
True, yeah.
So I'm going Joey top, then Phoebe.
And because if it's friends within the circle, that Phoebe is there out of almost default of not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, so she hasn't done anything right, but she's not done anything wrong.
Yeah.
So it's going Joey, Phoebe, the rest of them.
The rest of them are just there.
In fact, Joey, Phoebe, Gunther, the rest of the cast. That's the way I see it with those guys. What's your example of a good friend?
So are you familiar with hip hop, with hippity hop? Jay-Z and his friends. There's a friend called Emery Jones who went to prison.
Yeah.
For him.
For him.
For him, yes. So that's the alleged thing, that a crime happened, and everyone believes it was Jay-Z who did it, but Emery went to prison for him.
Right.
So he so they're childhood friends, and it's in 2000 he got charged for drug distribution, got sentenced for 16 years. So he took the rap for Jay-Z. Now at this time, Jay-Z was only worth about 10 million. Only worth 10 million. Right. But he's worth now 2.5 billion.
Okay, so that isn't only.
So it wasn't only. It wasn't only. So, I mean, it's not. I think I would go to prison for a friend who is worth 2.5 billion on the hope that he's going to sort me out.
Not on a hope. I'm not going on a hope. I need a contract.
If you got 10 million, there's a chance that that's just all assets, and that could all just go away through 2 or 3 bad business decisions. That could disappear.
So let's go back. So let's use the assumption that it was Jay-Z that did it.
Yep.
And he has gone to jail for his friend.
Yeah.
Which makes him the good friend.
Yes.
And Jay-Z
bad
friend.
But here's the thing. Jay-Z didn't forget about him.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Wait, no, because in 2009, Jay-Z, now he's got a bit more stature. He's grown in wealth. He's making business moves. He writes a letter to the judge to reduce the sentence. And he said that, and as a thing to keep Emery on the straight and narrow, I'll also give him a job. He's then released from prison on the back of this letter. It's reduced. Yeah, his sentence is then reduced by 37 months. And then Jay-Z, he dedicated a song to
bad friend.
To Emery.
I don't want to work there. Give me money.
What about if we can co-find an apparel brand called Paper Planes?
Is that what they did?
Yeah.
So is he making his money off that?
Yeah, so I think he must have given him some actual just cash.
Yeah.
But then he's also said, this is you sorted. Like
let's go, because a lot of this is circumstantial. Show me this timeline. What year did this happen?
2000 is when he got sentenced.
2000 is when he got sentenced. And just bear in mind, this is Jay-Z who's written songs about he used to sell crack.
Yep.
Kind of admitted to it. So 2000 when this happened, and the guy gets 16 years.
Yeah.
And he serves
10 of the 16.
He serves 10 of the 16. But about 8 years in, Jay-Z
writes a letter. He goes, oh shit, my mate.
Starts to feel bad.
He said, oh mate, my mate. What? Someone from school goes, oh, you and Emery are really close. Where is he now? It's like, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that, dude.
Yeah, my
I should probably recall. Oh no, he's in jail for me. Question.
Yeah.
Could you let your friend go to jail for you?
All right, so
the fact that you've got questions as a follow-up.
It depends. If we both did the crime,
yeah,
and then there was more evidence that they could nail him, then yes. If he was literally just at home, just in bed with his wife, and just put his kids to bed. He's in bed, police just kick his door down and be like, you did it. I couldn't.
So my question is, how long is the sentence?
Right.
That's my question.
Right.
If I outrun him,
yeah,
and he gets nicked, and it's like you're doing 12 months,
yeah.
Come on, you'll be all right.
If he's doing life,
I mean, even as
is there an indication of the time you would have to do?
Yeah, as well. I want to say that I would do it. I want to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. And it also depends on the friend.
Yeah, because it might be a friend that you ain't seen for ages. You've met on the night out. It's got crazy.
Work colleague, I'm not going anywhere.
Could you, if it was a work colleague, could you live with, so they've gone away, and then you can literally see that you are now living the life they were meant to live. So like your boss goes, now now Steve's gone to prison. We got to need someone to head up this team.
Steve who? I actually can't believe Steve did what he did, if I'm being honest.
All on his own as well.
With no help from anyone. If I'm being honest, I don't want to bring it up, but I tried to stop him. Yeah, work colleague, I'm not doing anything.
No.
Jay-Z, bad friend. This is a good friend for not grassing.
Mm-hmm.
And because we don't know what happened in them 10 years of him being, and the things though, because he's done that not knowing what might happen.
That's me.
He didn't know Jay-Z was going to blah, blah, that. You're absolutely right. He could have blown that money.
Yeah.
Anything could have happened.
But how many rappers were worth 10 million and they're now nowhere? You know what I mean? It really wasn't real money, 10 million. That sounds crazy because I'm not someone who has 10 million of anything. It was a big risk to be like, I'm going in for my boy. If you're friends with Jay-Z, you just know he's not going to prison for whatever crime you guys are doing together.
Who's your example of a best friend?
Oh, right. So this guy, he doesn't get spoken about enough as a best friend. Suits Harvey Specter. I've never seen such insane toxic loyalty from a guy. It's crazy. And I thought about it because his character, when you first come across Harvey Specter's Suits, he's just kind of, you think of him as this arrogant, cocky lawyer who's like a womanizer, but then you find out that actually his core value is loyalty. So you think about it, it's all about his mum cheated on his dad. You find that out, and then he's like, no, that's why he doesn't want a relationship, because he's like, I don't want to ever be disloyal to someone. Then he went to, I think when he first was at his district attorney's office, he had Donna. The salary that they offer her isn't enough, so he takes some of his own salary and gives it to her, but he never tells her about this.
Yeah.
And so that keeps her in the job. And then when he gets a big corporate job, he takes her with, he goes, you're coming with me. And at this stage, although they end up getting together in like the final season, he never tries it on. They're actually just mates. He's not doing this through sleazy reasons.
Yeah.
He's just, Donna is my girl. I'm taking care of Donna.
This is a thing with a character like Harvey, because I really enjoyed Suits.
Yeah.
I had my issues with it.
Yeah.
What they did was, so the character of Harvey, they actually gave him all of these nice traits to offset how horrible he is to Lewis at all times.
But Lewis is horrible himself.
But Lewis has got a good heart. Like, I really feel for Lewis. And sometimes some of the stuff he says to him, I'm like, Lewis just didn't know. Like, that's just mean. And a lot of the other stuff that he does is, it's like, if we give him all of these things about loyalty, we can make him do the nastiest things in court with other people. He can have the grudges, and he's always the good guy. So that's kind of what and it's a very clever character thing to do.
Well, because it gives a complexity to the character. He's not just all 100% good guy, or 100% bad guy.
It's because he is really a best friend, because you know he's going to be loyal.
Yeah, even to Lewis, he's just super loyal. And he didn't leave Mike in prison. He was like, I'm working to get him out.
Do you know? I'll tell you who my example of best friend is. Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah,
because Woody was a dick.
Yeah, in Toy Story 2.
Woody was in all of them.
You think
in the first one?
True, because he didn't really try to soften the blow.
And he did sort of push him out, and he knew what he was doing, and he tried to fix it, not because it was the right thing to do, it's because everyone was mad at him.
So you say Woody's a bad friend?
Woody's a bad friend. Buzz was like, no, I've got you, and he forgave him. And then he tried to, and he was always there, and he always had Woody's back. Moving forward, he was like, no, because he was the better toy.
Yeah.
But he was like, no, Woody, you got this. You're still number one.
To have the lack of ego to be like, I'm playing number 2.
Yeah. I'm telling you now, if Woody had a mum, Buzz would never have fucked her.
Woody would have fucked Buzz's mum.
Woody would definitely fuck Buzz's mum. It's a weird place to end. I feel like we need to say more words, because that can't be the end of the first episode.
But it can be.
No, it shouldn't be.
If you want to end it on something else, we can.
We'll end this on a nice note.
Yeah.
This is someone who genuinely is, I'd say, a best friend. And I didn't know this. Robin Williams, when Christopher Reeves had his accident when he fell off the horse, Robin Williams paid for his hospital treatment. I came across this randomly, because it was never publicized. He didn't tell anyone about it, didn't shout about it. He just did it, just to make it easier for Christopher Reeve's family. I was like, that's a best friend. You're lucky we've got the NHS, because the most I would do for you is a GoFundMe page, and I wouldn't even check it.
Yeah, no, I'd be the front of the campaign.
Oh, I hate you.
Hi guys, this has been an episode of Best Friends. If you liked this episode, then share it.
Share with your best friends, and keep telling us the stories of your best friends, bad friends and good friends. Let us know what they've done. We will see you on the next episode.